is basically made the same way as you made your nightstand and your dresser, because it is a big block or a big box, just like you've drawn before using 1-point perspective, but you're going to be doing some other smaller, narrower boxes to hold up a very flat box. And if you can kind of see my eraser marks, you can see I started by drawing this shape, and then I sort of drew the other open spaces underneath. I'll show you what I mean. Now you could start again by tracing a rectangle of paper, or you could draw using a ruler. I'm going to start by tracing this because it's fast and easy. And remember, this wall, this is the bottom of the wall. Your desk has to be solidly all 4 feet on the floor. So see how this is below the wall line? Now you can draw your rectangle, which is the side of the desk facing you. And you can line up the bottom edge with the vanishing point and draw it going back in the distance, and the top edge same way. And this corner over here with the vanishing point. Really similar to the way you drew this dresser. Now we're going to do the other side of the top of the desk by making our ruler go perfectly horizontal so that it is parallel with the top and bottom and this line here, and we'll draw a line that goes straight across this way. Might have to make one of your lines a little longer, you might have to make one of your lines a little shorter. Make those adjustments as you need to. And we'll make the other side of the desk go straight down so it's perfectly vertical and it is parallel with this line here, straight down. Okay, so now it looks a little bit like a big ice cube in the room because you can kind of see right through it. What we want to do is make the top of the desk look like it has some dimension to it so that it is built out of wood and it is not paper thin. So I'm going to do a line that is parallel with this line just below it. So I've got my big block of wood for the top of my desk, and then I'll connect this corner with a vanishing point and draw the line that way for the top of the desk. Now let's do this first leg of the desk. We'll draw a line next to the side so that it is parallel and it is going perfectly straight up and down or vertical. Draw a line straight down. Now we're going to take this little point here, the bottom of that line, and line it up with the vanishing point just like this, and draw a short line going in the distance that way. And now we will draw another vertical line right there, connecting. And I'm going to erase this little bit here so it looks like it's all one big piece of wood. And you can't see through wood, so you can't see that wall line there or there. Okay, so there's my big solid leg of my desk for the back leg of the desk. And now let's make this leg look like a big solid block of wood too. So I'm putting my ruler right next to this line and I'm going to draw this straight down. And now I'm going to draw the front edge of that table leg over here with a vertical line. And I'll do a little bit of erasing to make this look like it's a big solid block of wood and you can't see through it. Might be a little tricky if you have a really big eraser. And I no longer need this line at the bottom here. Okay, this is starting to really take shape, starting to look like a really big solid wooden desk. Let's work on this leg over here. Okay, this leg is going to come down just like this. And the bottom edge of the leg will go straight across horizontally like this. Oh, let me erase that. Don't do that line yet. It's a little bit off. Instead, the bottom edge of this leg is actually coming down there. And now, where this line meets this line is where we do the horizontal line straight across right here. And now we are going to draw this line straight up right here. And now I've got my other leg, and it's a little bit tricky to erase that little spot right there with such a big eraser. So I've got this little narrow eraser to get in these tiny little spaces. That's starting to take shape and it's starting to look really good. Okay, over here in this corner we need a third or a fourth leg, but it's a little confusing where this wall comes across. So I'm going to erase that little bit for now, just so I can see where I'm putting the table leg. And if I need to put it back in later, I always can, but it's kind of in the way. So I'm just erasing it so I can see where the table leg goes. Okay, so the table leg is going to be connected to this corner of the top of the desk, and it's going to go straight down. And in my case, the straight down is directly behind this leg, so you can't even see it. And then that would be the one side of the leg. But the other side of the leg is going to stick out a little bit. So I'm going to draw the bottom edge of where that leg would be, and it's going to be even with this bottom of this leg. So it's going to come out this way just a little, horizontally. And then it will go up like that. And the bottom edge would go a little bit towards the vanishing point. And then we'll go straight up right there. So now I've got my fourth leg on my little desk or table. And I don't need this line anymore. And it's looking pretty good.